Hi students, welcome back to biology class. In last class we discussed about kingdom Mycota and their classification with example. So in this class we are going to study the characters of the classes of kingdom Mycota. Kingdom Mycota is classified into 4 classes, that is Phycomycetes. Then second class is Ascomycetes. Third one is Basidiomycetes. And fourth class is Deuteromycetes. So these are 4 classes of kingdom Mycota or fungi. So today the first class, that is Phycomycetes. What are the characters of the Phycomycetes and what are the examples for Phycomycetes? Okay, so first one is Phycomycetes. Phycomycetes are found in aquatic habitat. Phycomycetes found in aquatic habitat. It is also found in damp place or moist place, and also grow on a decaying wood, decaying wood. Is it clear? Next, they are multicellular. They are a multicellular organism. So majority of them are saprophytic, parasitic, and some are present on plants. Even they are also found, some are decomposers also there, decomposers. So some are parasitic, some are saprophytic, some are decomposers. They are, means the members belongs to the Phycomycetes, that is aseptate. You know what is aseptate? Means the septa is absent, cross wall is absent. In a hypha there is a multinucleate condition, multinucleate, or you can call it as a cynocytic, multinucleate or cynocytic hypha, aseptate. They reproduce asexually, asexual reproduction by producing asexual spores like juice spores which are motile. And some spores are called apelnospores. Apelnospores, they are non-motile. They are non-motile. At the same time, they reproduce sexually. Sexual reproduction agutte. Sexual reproduction by producing the spores. They are the fusion of gametes that produce in a sporangium. The spores are called zygospores. Zygospores or oospores. So these spores are produced inside the sporangium. Hence their spores are endogenous in nature. Sporangium olage spore produce agutte. Then sporangium burst agi spores are, the microscopic spores are liberated. That spores, when fall in a suitable place, they grow into new mycelium. The best example kodadadre idikke, that is rhizopus. That is a bread mold, bread mele boost baruttala, that is. Then mucor, then albugo. These are all common examples for phycomycetes. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? ದಿಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ವಾಟ್ phycomycetes. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ascomycetes. Next class is ascomycetes. Ascomycetes also belongs to kingdom Mycota. They having some common characters. That is class ascomycetes. They are multicellular, rarely unicellular. Unicellular ಇದೆ. So best example is yeast is a unicellular and multicellular ಇದೆ. Multicellular. They are branched. That means hyphae is branched, uninucleate and septate. Septate ಬಂದ್ರೆ uninucleate, branched and septate. Okay. They are saprophytes ಇದೆ. Saprophytic nutrition ಇದೆ, saprophytic nutrition. Some are parasitic nutrition. Parasitic nutrition ಇದೆ. Some are decomposers. Decompose ಇದೆ. Some special the organism belongs to these ascomycetes are caprophilous. That is grow on dung. They are called caprophilous. They reproduce both sexual and asexual method. Asexual method that is produced by asexual spores. Asexual reproduction ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. By producing asexual spores like conidia, that conidia produced in a special fruiting body, a conidiophore. In case of yeast, they reproduce by budding. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ and conidia produce ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Then they also reproduce sexually. Sexual reproduction ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. The sexual spores are called ascospores. What you call? Ascospores. These ascospores are produced in a sac-like structure or the bag-like structure. So this is commonly called sac fungi. Ascomycetes are called sac fungi because the fruiting body, which consists of number of sac-like structure, which contains number of ascospores. The ascospore produced in the fruiting body. The fruiting body is called ascocarp. That is a fruiting body. Inside the fruiting body, number of ascospores are produced endogenously. Inside the a sac-like structure or a bag-like structure, the spores are produced. Then these ascospores are liberated from the ascus, from the that sac-like structure. That spores, the individual spores develop into a new mycelium, a new fungal body. So these are the characters of ascomycetes. Best examples for this ascomycetes kodadadre, so you already know one example, that is yeast. Best example, that is used in bakery, the baking industry, to prepare bread and cake. And also this the same yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, that is used in alcoholic industry to prepare alcohol. And another examples, that is penicillium. You know penicillium is one of the important, Penicillium notatum, that is used for the production of antibiotics, penicillin. Then in Neurospora, another example, Neurospora extensively that is used in genetic work. Then claviceps, another fungus that is used for extraction of LSD. Yes, a drug is obtained from claviceps, then a neurospora, then penicillium, then yeast are the best examples for ascomycetes. Clear? Then another class, that is basidiomycetes. And what are the characters of basidiomycetes? Basidiomycetes. So basidiomycetes are commonly called club fungi because the fruiting body is a club shape, bracket fungi, puff balls. It's commonly called puff balls. Then what are the characters? So they are best decomposers. Saprophytic ide, parasitic ide, decompose, adali best decomposers. Okay, they are best decomposers. Best decomposers. Some are parasitic. Parasitic ide. Parasitic ide, then saprophytic ide. Especially the decomposer grown on logs. ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮರದ ತುಂಡಿದೆಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತೆ. ಇವನ್ ಟ್ರೀ ಸ್ಟಂಪ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ಡ್. ಐಫಾ ಇಸ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಪ್ಟೇಟ್. ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ಡ್. ಐಫಾ ಇಸ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೈಸಿಲಿಯಂ ಇಸ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಪ್ಟೇಟ್. ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಪ್ಟೇಟ್. ಸೆಪ್ಟೇಟ್ ಬಂತಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಯೂನಿನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೇಟ್. ಯೂನಿನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, then what are the other characters of this basidiomycetes? Andre asexual reproduction is not common. Asexual spores are not common. Asexual spores not common, but they reproduce vegetatively. Vegetative reproduction common ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. That is by fragmentation. Vegetative reproduction is very common, that is by fragmentation. Fragmentation common. Then sexual reproduction also takes place. Sexual reproduction ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That produce a fruiting body. The fruiting body is called basidiocarp. Basidiocarp is a fruiting body of basidiomycetes. Question: name the fruiting body of basidiomycetes. Basidiocarp. Ascomyceli, ascocarp. Illi basidiomyceli, basidiocarp. The basidiocarp consists of number of basidium. ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ basidium ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Basidium is nothing but what? The two vegetative cells of different strain, which are different in the genotype, they are fused to form a basidium. In the basidium, first plasmogamy. In the basidium ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ plasmogamy ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That means a fusion of a protoplasm of two different cells. Then the formation of a dikaryotic stage. ಎರಡು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. After the dikaryotic stage, fusion of nucleus, that is called karyogamy ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Karyogamy result in a diploid zygote form ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. In the diploid zygote meiosis takes place. Meiosis ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, reduction ಆಗುತ್ತೆ in the basidium ನಲ್ಲಿ. That result in the formation of 4 haploid spores in a basidium. Basidium ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 4 haploid spores produce ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. These basidium are arranged to form a fruiting body called basidiocarp. Basidiocarp rupture ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಸ್ ನ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Each basidiospore, each basidiospore develop into a new mycelium or new fungal body. Example, best example ಕೊಡೋದಾರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ basidiomycetes ಗೆ. Agaricus, the well known example, that is mushroom. Agaricus, that is a edible, highly nutritious. That is best example is agaricus. Best example agaricus ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. Then astiloga. Then Puccinia. These are all common examples. So very well an example, you know that agaricus is edible mushroom. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? This is about what? Basidio mycetes. Last one, the last class of this kingdom, Mycota, deuteromycetes. They are commonly called imperfect fungi. Deuteromycetes are called imperfect fungi. Imperfect fungi because sexual reproduction is completely absent, only asexual reproduction. So they are also saprophytes, parasites, decomposers. So mainly these deuteromycetes are involved in the recycling of the nutrients. So they are also, the hyphae is branched ಇದೆ, septate ಇದೆ. Then multicellular nature, branched ಇದೆ, hyphae is branched and septate. Then no sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is absent. Only asexual reproduction takes place by asexual reproduction by just asexual spores like conidia. Asexual reproduction ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ conidia form ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. They mainly involved in nutrient cycling. So these are the few characters of class deuteromycetes, that is the imperfect fungi. Sexual reproduction is completely absent, only asexual reproduction, that is by producing a conidia. Example ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ alternaria. Alternaria is the best example. Collatotrichum. Then trichoderma, another example. Trichoderma. ಇದರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ parasitic ಇದೆ, then saprophytic ಇದೆ, then decomposer ಇದೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ best decomposers, that is involved in nutrient cycling. So these are the characters of class deuteromycetes. Clear? Okay. After knowing these characters of different classes of the kingdom Mycota, economic importance of fungi ಅಥವಾ uses of fungi. Uses of fungi. Fungi is used as a food. Used as food because which is rich in protein, minerals and vitamins. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ, ವಿಟಮಿನ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ, ಮಿನರಲ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದನ್ನ ಫುಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಮಾರಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಮಶ್ರೂಮ್ ಇದೆ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ರಿಚ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ದೆನ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ in alcoholic industry by a process called fermentation. Yeast is used to prepare alcohol. Alcoholic industry, the alcoholic industry mainly depends on yeast, that is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Then another use of this yeast is prepare bread. In baking industry, the same yeast is used. ಬೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬ್ರೀವಿಂಗ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ಯಾಕ್ರಮೈಸಿಸ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್. ದೆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಂಗೈ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಂಟಿಬಯೋಟಿಕ್. Antibiotic, the well known antibiotic is a penicillin, is obtained from fungi, that is Penicillium notatum. Then This fungi is also used the production of acids, organic acids, gibberellic acid, then citric acid. So different acids are also produced by using fungi. Okay. So these are some of the examples or some of the uses of fungi. At the same time, the fungus also causes some disease. And the beneficial effect is the harmful effect is the fungi in them. That causes disease to both plants and animals. For example, tick disease. Tick disease in groundnut, wheat rust, and also smut disease. ನೀವು ಬ್ರಾಸಿಕಾ ಆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಸ್ಟರ್ಡ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ವೈಟ್ ಪೌಡರ್ ಥರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಫಂಗಸ್. ದೆನ್ ಅನದರ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಸ್ಪಾಟ್, ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಲೀಫ್ ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ರೈಸ್. ರೈಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂಥರ ಲೀಫ್ ಮೇಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಂಗಸ್ ಇನ್ಫೆಕ್ಷನ್. Then another one is this fungus also causes red rot in sugar cane. Red rot in sugar cane. Sugar cane alli kuda that fungal infection ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Humans ಕೂಡ fungal infection ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That is a ringworm disease. Ringworm disease. Skin allergy, the skin infection ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That is epidermophyton, trichophyton rubrum. Some fungus also causes a disease to humans. So this is what harmful effects of fungi. So fungi has both effects, beneficial effects ಇದೆ, harmful effects ಇದೆ. Is it clear? This is about what fungi. So in next class we will discuss about kingdom Plantae and Animalia. Okay, bye.